Okay, today guys, we're talking about what areas in the Pikes Peak market are growing and what we anticipate over the next 10 years. Stay tuned to the end, we'll talk more about it. Hey guys, I'm James Dean, team leader of the James Dean Mountain Homes team. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Just really quick before we get into the meat of this video, I just wanted to make sure if you haven't done so already, hit that subscription button down below, hit that notification bell. That keeps you updated on all the new videos that we have coming out weekly. We've got several that come out each week on this channel, so please stay up to date with that. Also, if you've got any questions whatsoever that are real estate related or just in the community, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and give us a call. You can either call us at 719-266-2725. You can text us to that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net. Please, whatever you got to do to get those questions to us, please ask. We're here to help. We're here to provide value to you and helping you make informed decisions, whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate or just typical questions for the community out here. We are local experts of this area and we love this area. So please reach out to us, and we hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so today guys, we're talking specifically about what to expect and what we've seen grow here in the Pikes Peak market in the last 10 years and what we're thinking is probably going to go in the next 10 years. So COVID obviously threw a wrench in all this when we had so many folks across the United States that realized they could now work remote from home, and we ended up with a huge push of people that were coming out of Colorado, because obviously living in Colorado in the Rockies is a lot more fun than living in, I don't know, I don't want to name places because I don't want to get people mad, but in places where it might be hotter, it might be colder, it might have more humidity, and there might not be a whole lot to do outside. We'll just leave it at that, which it names a lot of places in the United States. But we had a lot of folks coming out here. Now that growth really spurred even more what was already happening up in the Pikes Peak region in the market, and what we're seeing specifically down in the Colorado Springs area and up in the Teller County area. So we've seen lots of explosive growth within these areas, and it's slowed down just a little bit, I think, this year, just with what's happened with interest rates and affordability. I don't anticipate that lasting very long. There's just so much that's set up for the growth. Now, most places within Colorado Springs have already been built out up into the mountains, like all the way up to the actual front range where the mountains begin, right there. So we're not seeing a whole lot of growth in those areas because there's not a whole lot more land to grow out there. And resource management is one of the biggest things that we see here in Colorado, because there's just not enough land for all the folks that want to live here. So then they have to pick where they're going to go. And then you've got water resources, natural gas resources, electricity, all the other different fun things that come with that too. But specifically down in the Colorado Springs area, we're seeing the majority of our growth grow to the north of Colorado Springs, up in the Northgate area, and out to the northeast, out in the Falcon into the Peyton area as well. Now, I think that we see a lot of that happening more in that direction than towards Fountain and into the Pueblo, even though there is growth in Fountain, mainly because most folks want to live in the areas up north of Colorado Springs, then going down into the desert area for the most part, where it gets a lot hotter down in Fountain than it is up in Monument or even up in that Northgate area. It's just a different climate completely that we're seeing happen. So we're seeing a lot of those new homes being built, a lot of shopping centers, a lot of the mega shopping areas, movie theaters, restaurants, all those things are really picking up there in the north and northeast side of Colorado Springs. We're also seeing lots of renovations, remodeling, and renewal of the downtown area of Colorado Springs as well, which is transitioning out into a lot of the other smaller towns too, which is a really cool thing to kind of see and check out as it goes forward, because we've got folks that need to be closer to work or want to be closer down in those areas to different schools, but still have accessibility up into the mountains. Now, moving up into the mountains, as we get up into Teller County, we have a lot more limitations on what we've got land availability wise, which is one of those things that does make it a little bit more expensive to live up in the mountains than it does down in Colorado Springs. The cool thing between the two is they're so close together that you still get access to both, whether you live in one or the other. Now, we're seeing a lot of growth happen in the Teller County area as well. There's going to be a lot of squabbling and a lot of contrast and friction on resources, though, and making sure those resources are managed also so that it doesn't become overpopulated, but it is definitely becoming more populated than it has been in the past, with plans for lots of different subdivisions and things going on in the future that could last easily into the next 10 years. Now, we've seen so much change in the 10 years that my wife and I have been here. The next 10 years, I think, are going to be probably exponentially more with the growth as more and more areas open up, especially in the rural areas where it was hard before because you didn't have decent internet to be able to get into those areas. And Starlink has completely blown that wide open. So no longer do you have to be in an area that's got cell service or have to be in an area that's got a line of sight to a particular wireless or internet provider. Starlink has made this so that you can live pretty much anywhere and have high-speed internet, which then translates into being able to talk on your phones and everything else that you would need for everyday life, for modern living up here in the mountains as well, and for what most folks want when they come into these areas. So we've seen a lot of this grow. We continue to watch a lot of this grow as well. It'll be interesting to see what happens in Divide as things continue to progress. There's been a lot of talk about some very large developments that are trying to complete a lot of what is required from them for the state. And I'm not going to get into politics or anything else. I'm just letting you know what's happening out there as well. That could definitely change the landscape of what we see here in Divide as well. And it would be interesting to see if that helps to improve any kind of businesses coming in, and if they can come in as well, just because there's certain limitations within Divide that can kind of, keep some of that from happening. But it'll be interesting to see if some of that starts opening up, if that growth is something that is wanted to be spurred on by both our county commissioners as well as our state to be allowed to happen as they kind of work through that and walk through that. But I hope this kind of explains some things that we're seeing out here, some things that we're seeing growth-wise as we're continuing to evolve and grow as a community out here. And I hope you guys found this video informative, and I can't wait to see you next time. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that video. And once again, before you sign off, make sure you hit that subscription button, that notification bell down below. That will keep you updated on all the new videos that we have come out that are here to inform you and help keep you updated on what's happening here, both in the community and in real estate as well. And once again, too, if you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call, 719-266-2725. You can text us at that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net, and we will get back to you as quickly as possible to answer all of those questions. We're here to serve you, and we look forward to helping you soon.